What's happening, true gamers, and welcome back to the Comboplations channel. I am of course your dystopian future Night City guide Eddie, and today we are going to be talking a bit of news regarding the length of the main campaign of Cyberpunk 2077. Recently, senior quest designer Patrick Mills spoke on the post-show of the Night City Wire Episode 3 event, saying that the main campaign for Cyberpunk 2077 will be, quote, slightly shorter than The Witcher 3. And this has raised a few concerns in the general gaming community. This comment has even angered some people who I imagine get angry when their mothers butter the wrong side of their toast. Basically, a lot of these people equate the length of a game to the amount of enjoyment you're going to get as a gamer, which any true gamer would know is complete and utter But there are a small section of people out there who aren't idiots, people who are looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077 and were assuming that this game was going to consume their lives for the foreseeable future. And this comment by Patrick on the surface seems to contradict that. Well, I'm here to save the day and to tell you all to still keep that 3-month block time away from your family and friends, because for Cyberpunk, this is actually fine, and how I think being slightly shorter for Cyberpunk specifically is probably a good thing. Let's get into it. Quick shout out to all of our Super Bro patrons over at patreon.com/Combosations. Without you guys, these videos could not continue, so thank you guys for keeping the lights and mics on and the gaming going here at Combosations. If any of you guys are currently not supporting us on Patreon, consider it by clicking the link in the description. You get early access to podcasts, exclusive access to other things like movie night where we watch movies together over Discord, and if you don't feel like doing it, that's cool too. A like on the video is always appreciated. So let me start off by reading out in full Patrick's quote on the length of Cyberpunk 2077. In response to the question, how long will it take to complete the game, Patrick said, the difference between a completionist run and a main story run? We do know that the main story in Cyberpunk 2077 is slightly shorter than The Witcher 3, because we got a lot of complaints about The Witcher 3's main story just being too long, Mills said. Looking at the metrics, you see tremendous numbers of people played through the game really far, but never made it to the end. We want you to see the full story, so we did shorten the main story, but we have lots to do, and in terms of a completionist campaign, I just don't have that number. So, a lot to unpack here. First off, the campaign in Cyberpunk 2077 being shorter is directly based on the metrics that CD Projekt Red have gathered from The Witcher 3. Little indie game, you probably never heard of it. And how a lot of people, while enjoying the game and got very far, not many people completed the game right to the very end. As well as that, those people obviously never got the multiple different endings that range from phew to oh my god, my heart, why CDPR, why? Which on one hand kind of sucks from a gamer standpoint, because you can't really talk about it to your friends and enjoy the discussions online of the game in its entirety because you don't have hundreds of hours to get all the endings. Seriously, one playthrough of The Witcher 3's main quest is over 50 hours. And that's if you aren't constantly being distracted by side quests and anytime your medallion hums. I did once think about going for the Platinum Trophy once for Witcher 3, then I found out it takes around about 170 hours to complete every single quest, and quickly decided to just enjoy myself instead. But the Platinum Trophy does haunt me to this day though. Anyway, where were we? Ah yes, people not completing The Witcher 3. And those stats are disappointing from a developer standpoint too. You put all of your heart and soul into the game to make thrilling and enjoyable story pieces, only for a small section of players to ever see it because not all people can dedicate that kind of time? Fake gamers. Oh, sorry. That's not what you think it is, I swear. No, but in all seriousness, I do understand these points, but also there is another point to consider. Remember where I said at the beginning of this that you should still book off 3 months from work and family like a true gamer? Well, we already know this game has 3 life paths right out of the gate, which means 3 potentially unique gameplay experiences where you start and experience missions in different ways based on the life path you've chosen. Right off the bat, tripling the game's length when you inevitably play the game again on the next life path. And then there is the choices of how you want to specialize your character. Do you want to be a brute with insane power and damage to fight your way out of situations? Do you want to be an agile ninja build, great with blades and react faster than your enemies? Do you want to be an expert hacker netrunner, a stealth assassin character, a charismatic persuasive sweet talker? The list goes on. And each one of those builds will likely play differently on each one of the different life paths. So with the combination of the builds you can go for and the life paths you choose to complement them, reach far beyond double digits, meaning this game will have insane replayability value and probably in the end push the total length of Cyberpunk way beyond The Witcher 3's pitiful 170 hours completionist run. But, and this is the good part, only if you want to play that much. If you want to see all the possible endings and all the possible branches in missions and all the options in all of the encounters and all of the optional side missions, like myself, you can play this game in so many different ways over and over, and each way will give you a brand new look on the mission or character and more. Or, if you just want to experience the story once, you can do that. If you just want to play through the game once and enjoy what CDPR have made for us, like a fake gamer like my co-host Sheps, you can do that and never touch the game again. But at least this way, the main campaign isn't so long that people get to the 80% mark and just say, I just don't have the time anymore, and then leave it there. More and more people will get to see the conclusion of the story and get to sit back and go, ah, I finished it, I know exactly what Cyberpunk is about, I can talk to my friends about it, and now I can be part of the conversation with all of my gamer friends. And that's why I think that CDPR have actually done something really, really smart right here. Anyway, this was just a short little video to talk about that news that popped up saying that it was going to be shorter. I hope I didn't drone on for too long, and I hope I got my point out clearly. Let me know, bro, in the comment section if you feel similar to me, if you feel like the game's campaign being slightly shorter is actually a good thing. I've already said time and time again that I'm a little bit biased. I'm ready to sell my soul to Cyberpunk and CDPR in general because I love the work they do. I love the ethics that they have as a company, and most of all, I'm loving the look of Cyberpunk 2077. I can't wait to play it. Alright guys, that's all from me. Thank you all for listening, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace!